Alright, let's see how long it takes to get this invite sent to Mr. Diesel. Well, evidently, he's waiting in team select screen. I don't see him. He don't see me. EA Sports, you need to get this fixed. My goodness. Okay, I am just so everybody knows, if you saw any of the videos from my sister channels, there he is. I am playing the defending AFC champion from the 87 playoffs, Mr. Chuck Diesel 1968. Yes, I can. I don't know if your settings are shareable, because I'm on YouTube, so I don't know if the audience can hear you, but I can. That's fun. The Falcons game on my Sirius XM player, so I can listen to the second half. Oh, okay. Let's see. Channels, sports, NFL, Falcons. Turn it down a little.
Where does all the money go? I'm outraged. We should.
Okay, Falcons lead Tampa Bay 17-7 at the half. Weebia Banks does not look anything like him. I know my brother said he was going to watch. I sent him the link. I don't know if anybody else will jump on. You won't see any of the comments though on your end. You'll have to rewatch it later. Okay. There we go. Hopefully there's no lag or anything. Yeah, you too. I already have a little bit of slight issue with the kick. The button didn't register. Wasn't a bad kick, but wasn't great. Now, did you create a coach, or did you use the stock coach? I created. Excuse me. I tried to create Wee Eubanks, but like I said, he doesn't really look like him. Looks better than the Marv Levy. Yeah. Well. Yeah, they need to work on that, that's for sure. Alright, the game just went quiet on me. We're in channel unavailable. There we go. Alright. I probably would have had more 50s and 60s era Colts. There's a lot of 2000s era, and I'm not a fan of the Indianapolis Colts at all. I really wish you could move this team to Baltimore in this game. You know, it's one of the reasons why I'm starting Johnny Johnny U over Hedron James, and hopefully it doesn't backfire on me. Bambi over the middle. Yeah, Eubanks doesn't look heavy enough. Oh, the inside pass. Yep. Everybody seemed to want to use that in the Super Bowl in the 80s, and it always backfired. The Bills, the Broncos. Oh, what is my guy doing? He's dancing. Gino Marchetti. Oh. Yeah. Oh shoot, I picked the wrong field goal block. I picked the one where the guy doesn't rush. Who's here? Who's your kicker? Yeah, it looks like number 2. Or Darren Bennett. No, wasn't he the punter? Yeah, he was a punter. It's a short name, whatever it is. No, did he catch it? Yes. 2-yard gain, though. Johnny Utah. I think that was John Mackey. Nope, Marvin Harrison. Oh. I wonder what number Mackey's wearing. 89. Interesting. Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa made the all-time team after 1 year. That's pretty good. Yeah. I think you'll see if we do this roster set again, it'll be tweaked and there'll be some additions and some subtractions. He's getting some good feedback from the 12 of us that are in the league. Like I said, I'd like to see Burt Jones on the team instead of Andrew Luck as my third stringer. Not that third stringer really means a lot, but... Oh, what is the flag on? Probably holding on me. Yep. I was gonna say that that's confusing the way that was written. I wasn't gonna say anything, but I wouldn't have cried if you had accepted it. I was going for Mackey. I was hoping for that big tip pass from the Super Bowl. Diving board at the end there. Now, see, I definitely had the right defensive call. You just broke through the line. Oh, shoot. Capitalizing on... Oh, they're going to review, see if he stepped out. Overturned. It's either Marchetti or Donovan. I think number 70, that's Art Donovan. There's some 50s D linemen in there. And I see Bob Sanders didn't get his number, so whoever 21 is must be, maybe it's Rick Volk. No contain. I blitzed Maloney on the sweep the other night in our 1960 NFL title game. I was the Packers. Yeah. I was the Packers and he was the Giants, and I just kept running the Packer sweep right and left on him. We haven't announced officially yet. We're going to at the Super Bowl what we're doing. Spats takes a knee. Lenny Moore, for those that don't know, that was his nickname. He was called Spats. I think it had something to do with his footwear. He was a tremendous halfback and receiver out of the backfield for Johnny U. Alan Amici was the workhorse. He's not on this roster, though. I would definitely put him in there if I could add one name. Verrett on the corner blitz. You definitely got ball hawking skills, that's for sure. I never can seem to have a quarterback that can get the ball deep either. It don't matter if I have John Elway or John Unitas. There must be some kind of glitch in the system that you can't rate them for good deep passes when they're rookies. Well, one thing that makes this game hard to swallow is that it's Los Angeles versus Indianapolis. And that one's hard to do, though. That one, the Ken Stabler getting his hair right. You know, I got, for alternate Super Bowl 8, I had one viewer lambasted me on the comments saying that Madden didn't look like Madden and I should be ashamed of myself and it was absolute garbage, and Ken Stabler was right-handed, which I will concede. I had him as right-handed. I didn't even think to change it. And that he had no beard and his hair wasn't long. It's like, dude, you think you can do better? By all means. He's like, oh yeah, I can. I don't have the system though. Oh, well, you don't have the system. Then you don't understand the limitations we're up against. I would love to make it perfect. No, I did not. I was trying to hit the snap button, get it off, and I hit X twice, and he threw the pass before I was even ready. I had done all that work to adjust the routes and everything to get, and then I'd blow the play. No, I just blew the play by pushing the X too many times. See, I wish I had Bubba Paris out there instead of Robert Mathis. The sun was so bright in that it kind of almost looked like that receiver's uniform was light blue to me. I thought I had it. I don't know if I thought I had coverage or it just looked lighter blue than that. Especially considering I had a press on. I'm gonna say down at the 1. Huh, yeah, that's weird. I must have said you didn't catch it. Well, not that it matters. Lambo. Your kicker is Josh Lambo. Yes. Well, that's like I have Adam Vinatieri and the current punter. So I have the current kicker and punter as well. I would have gone with Adam Vinatieri and Ron Stark as my punter. Man, you definitely get to the ball in a hurry. Oh, how did he not catch the reflex? Yeah. Tampa Bay just scored a touchdown. Oh, hold on to the ball. Walk. And it lost the viewers. Evidently, they didn't like the score. It doesn't say. I at one point had 4 viewers. Now I got none. Oh, there's one back. I don't know. Sometimes I think that they lose track of the actual viewership. Oh, come on. No tackling. I don't want this to sound like sour grapes because I'm losing, but sometimes it just seems like the team that's losing stops getting any of the breaks. They stop tackling. They stop doing the fundamentals. Which happens. I get it, but it gets bad, and it's almost like EA Sports has put in it makes it hard to come back. Because the little things they stop doing. I mean, like catching the ball on that 3rd down pass. There was no reason Marvin Harrison drops that pass. None. Now, okay, I get it. All right, it's not really Marvin Harrison. We've changed his name and whatever, somebody else. But his stats have been changed to reflect that it's Marvin Harrison, not some Joe Blow. There, that's how he catches it. Mm. See what I mean about the tackling, though? It's an interesting observation, though. This is the same thing with interceptions. You throw one or two, and all of a sudden they seem like your quarterback is more. I've had quarterbacks playing against and playing with just start overthrowing passes that earlier in the game he was hitting because he's thrown a few interceptions. And where was that guy running to? I don't know. There must be something in the AI that just affects your playing ability. Well, we get the Kappa Classics roster. He'll be on there. He's probably on this one too. Huh. So much for the blitz. Melvin Gordon. Honestly, outside of LaDainian Tomlinson, who would, yeah, Natron Means, maybe. Oh, yeah, yeah. James Brooks for a third down back, perhaps. I don't remember offhand. Pete Johnson, you know, the fullback, yeah, that didn't get in on the goal line play against the 49ers in the Super Bowl. Oh, yeah. Good 1-2 punch, too, when Icky Woods was there. Oh, why didn't he down it? So, might I understand that you didn't play a lot of online play before? I don't... I'm going to be honest with you, for seeing how you're handling... Well, that was a good play. I mean, I'm not good at all. I expected to lose this and get blown out, but to see what you did to Shaw, who had won like 10 Super Bowls in a row, before Old Meathead joined the league, and then Old Meathead gets in there and he can beat Shaw on a regular basis. it baffles me what you're able to do to them, and you don't play online. Well, you're doing good on defense. I mean, you got your ball hawk, and you always seem to be around the ball, your user. The interceptions, I mean, that last interception I threw where I had the tight end wide open down on the lower right, your corner broke off the player and came and got the pick out of nowhere. It was basically this play right here. But the corner came back. Yeah. Tarek Glenn, of course. I'm not real familiar with the 60s era Colts on the offensive line. So, I mean, a lot of the... Yeah, that name sounds familiar, but a lot of the names they have here I would probably end up going with. Jim Richard, just because he played in Buffalo for so many years. I don't know if he was that good in Indianapolis or not. Well, see, alright, I'm gonna... I think I've told this story to my viewers before, and I don't know if you've heard it or not, but growing up, my brother and I, we played Madden on rookie and pro. And I was always of the opinion, oh, I'm just gonna, you know, start off on rookie, go undefeated, then move up to pro, and go undefeated, and I never made it past pro. The next Madden would come out and I'd always start over again for whatever reason it was. So I get into this online play last year, and everybody there has been all pro all their lives. And so I am way behind the 8 ball. And I am picking things up, but then I keep... And if you see my games against John M., they're competitive. And it's not to say that John M's a bad player, because he's not. Certain guys, the guy who's currently the Raiders in our playoff league, I always have good games against him. When a guy's good on his skill things, like especially changing the plays and stuff, I can't seem to keep up. Especially if I turn the ball over, and like I did with the 2 interceptions early in this game. That's something I know I need to work on. I have a playbook that I've been using for 3 years now, or through all 3 Maddens. It's Capricorn 1. I downloaded it, the user that puts it in. I download it each year, so I'm very familiar with the playbook. What really disappoints me, though, is alright, I took playing Madden straight through, like I said, on rookie and then pro, until about 2007. And then I went into my current job, and we're spending a lot more money for job expenses. So I did an upgrade to the PlayStation 3 and then eventually 4. And I stopped buying Madden, and I ran out of time. I stopped having to play. Then we had kids. Recently, about 2 years ago, I was able to convince my wife that the kids are old enough now to want to play video games. And she got me the PlayStation 4 for my birthday. My 37th birthday, so almost 2 years ago now. So after about a 10-year hiatus, I'm back. And I jump into the leagues with the old pro level on, so I'm attempting to learn against guys who've been playing Madden just as long as I have, but without the breaks. They didn't use the excuses like I did not to upgrade. And The project that Phantom Fighter, John M. and I are doing, I think we're all similar skill levels. I mean, I've only seen Phantom Fighter play the one game, but I think he's, you know, much like us, myself and John M. and his play style and all that. Maybe he'll surprise me, I don't know. But I think the project will be beneficial to all three of us. Why did I even throw that ball? My dog just farted and it stinks. I think she's trying to kill the Christmas tree or something. She's laying on her back like a human right now on the couch. Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking at the remaining schedule for the three teams that right now are 8-6, and which two have the best shot of making the playoffs. The Bills have to go at New England and at Miami. Neither one are going to be easy games. If they can go shock the Patriots, great. But if not, if they can go ahead and beat the Dolphins down on the road, get to 9-7, where do they need help to begin with? Because the Ravens actually own the, they don't yet, but they will own the tiebreaker. And the Ravens, what they have left is almost embarrassing. They've got the Colts and the Bengals. I mean, come on. That doesn't really bode well for us. So the key is Tennessee. Tennessee is 8-6, and they have to go to Minnesota and then play Jacksonville. Easily could go 0-2. Especially when they're giving games up to the 49ers like they did yesterday. So, I'm hoping that the Bills are able to go 1-1. I would love them to shock the Patriots. I mean, the Patriots spent so much on the field yesterday against Pittsburgh, but they're not a normal team anyway. Well, I don't know, did you see my video on my take? I mean, I'm going to have another one. The refs in general to me are just... The whole idea behind the NFL officiating to me is baffling. Why do they not work on their craft year-round like the players do? And why are they not held to a standard? They don't get fined for screwing up calls. Earlier in the Falcons-Bucks game, there was a play where a player from the Buccaneers was diving backwards to try and catch a ball. The ball hits him. The Falcon lays his shoulder-to-shoulder hit. The Buccaneers' head drops down on the hit and snaps back. Flag is thrown. Unnecessary roughness, helmet to helmet on a defenseless receiver. Clear as day on the replay, it was shoulder to shoulder. There was no helmet contact. And where is the repercussions for that referee for screwing that up? There's nothing. You can't even... That's the classic Raymond Berry on the sideline right there. You can't even say anything. You get in a press conference and say anything bad about the refs and it's a fine. I mean, there is nothing, there is no standard. They ref the game, they fly home. They come back the following week, ref the game, and fly home. They should have to go to offices in New York and, like, the players work on their craft year long. I don't understand it, personally, why they're not full-time officiating. And there should be a fine system. You know, a player drops too many passes, he's going to sit the bench. A referee screws up too many calls, especially personal foul calls like that one. I'm sorry, you get... Oh, okay, all right. They grade them on a system so they can referee playoff games. But they don't get benched. They don't get fired. And it's the same thing year after year after year. And it's going to affect a Super Bowl. Especially this new catch rule. I mean, it's just so asinine. Complete the process of catch. And they keep trying to... He crossed the plane. As a runner, he crossed the plane, end of story, period. It's a touchdown. But because he's a receiver in the act of receiving, well, when does the act of receiving the pass stop? That's what I want to know. He laid out, catch the ball. As he's going down, brings the ball in, doesn't bring it all the way in, but he attempts to bring it in, and then he reaches the ball back out. His knee hits the ground, but he's not touched, so he's still alive. He lunges across the goal line, goes down to the ground, and then drops the ball. But he still maintained security of it. It wasn't a fumble. He still maintained security of it. It just wiggled around and hit the ground. Now, by rule, okay, that's an incompletion, but why is it? It wasn't an incompletion 20 years ago. It was a touchdown. And then that situation down in Oakland last night between the Cowboys and Raiders with the pulling out the index card and measuring. Here's my question on that one. Was the chain line, the first down line, was it in a 90-degree angle? Why didn't we use a T-square to make sure it was a 90-degree angle? Because literally, if it's at 91 degrees, that would affect it. I don't think you should be allowed to pull out an index card and to measure. If you can't eyeball it, then maybe you don't need to be a referee. Alright, let me get a couple plugs in here. These rosters were created by Brockinsons on the PlayStation 4. Download them now. If you have any suggestions for him, you can go... Is he on Sports Online or that other one? Well, you can come to Facebook and join Madden Custom Rosters, and I'm sure he would appreciate any feedback. If you want to play in these playoffs, go to Facebook and join Madden Custom Rosters and be ready for the next announcement. We've got a hell of a roster coming your way with the next one. We're about 99% done on it right now. Now my dog is licking her ass. Even the fart must have woke her up. Now you're going to have to get your live streaming figured out for the next game, because I'll be gone. And depending on, you're either going to be playing Brockinsons or Believer. And I know Believer's not a YouTuber. Brockinsons is new to this. I don't know if he's done YouTube or not. Good game. Okay, I think we lost the audio from him. We weren't in a party situation, so... Well, you can see he took it easier on me in the second half. Let's keep plugging away and keep working on this. I'll keep joining these. Obviously joining them because I run them. I'm trying to get the hang of things. Got to avoid the interceptions and need to get the tackling done on the running back. She got a running back like LaDainian Tomlinson. It's hard enough to tackle anyway, but you see here she's on the outside, and that one wasn't a. That one was just a wide open shot. Same with the pass play over the middle. I got to tweak my defenses. I like to run a lot of 4-6, but obviously against a guy like him, it wasn't working. And I'll spend some time watching some YouTube videos and seeing what some of the experts, so-called experts, are saying. Anyway, we got a final from Indianapolis. The number 1 seed goes down, 34-10. The Chargers, the number 6 seed, move on. And the other divisional game between Brockinsons is the old-time Steelers, and Believer, who is running the old-time Broncos. That'll be a good game, Broncos and Steelers, with the winner to meet the Chargers. Over in the NFC, you got the old-time Falcons against the old-time Redskins, and the all-time 49ers against the all-time Bears. It's going to be good. We'll try and get as many games to you as we can through the Facebook group. And other than that, thanks for joining us. And tomorrow I'll probably be back to my Bills Dynasty, although I've got a lot of Christmas work to do to get caught up, so I'm not going to guarantee I'm going to run a game or not. But until next time, we will see you later. This has been Vinny Vincent. I'm Vinny Vincent, and you're not.